Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and our outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible for you fans back home or wherever you may be to enjoy. I'm Joseph Brett alongside Taylor Franklin. We're coming to you live from Douglas High School here in Winston, Oregon. Just a couple of minutes away from kickoff. Got a little late start, heading up by 5 this evening, but we are here, we are live, and we are bringing you St. Mary's at Douglas. It is a Far West League matchup game this evening against the 21-ranked Douglas Trojans. St. Mary's, your Crusaders, come in ranked 10th overall on the season. They lost last week to South Umpqua 33-13. They're the first team to hold the Lancers under 40 points all year. The defense did its job. The offense couldn't get things rolling, and Tyson Del Planche got knocked out of the ball game early in the second half and was not able to return. St. Mary's looking to bounce back tonight against this Trojans football team and improve to 5-1 on the season before they face a Brookings football team next week at home. And then the big matchup against the crosstown rivals. 2 weeks from tonight, they got Cascade Christian at Gary H. Wheeler Field in Medford, Oregon. That one's shaping up to be a big game. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Lithia Superstore and Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Medford School District and our sponsor, Business Partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for this event. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search Table Rock Sports, and click on that red subscribe button if you already haven't. And get all those notifications for your favorite teams and games going on all across the state that we cover, from the Medford area all the way to Klamath Falls, all the way up to Portland. We got games coming for you here on TableRockSports.net. Taylor, did you see who was receiving the kick? No? I didn't catch it, but we'll give it to you here momentarily. Just moments away from kickoff here. It's Friday night football under the lights at Douglas High School. The Crusaders come in to take on the Trojans in a 3A Far West League matchup. The two teams coming out onto the field now, and it looks like the Crusaders are going to be kicking the ball away, so they'll get it to start the second half. The Trojans will have it to open up the game. Don't go anywhere. This one's going to be exciting. The Crusaders looking to get things rolling again and get back on track. They were a high-powered offense to open up the season. Things have slowed down a little bit for them the last 2 weeks. Turnovers have plagued this Crusaders football team, but they're going to look to clean it up tonight against the Trojans, who come in 2-3 overall on the season. A good kick there from Noah Friesen, and mishandled and into the end zone. Back deep for the Trojans there was number 4, Branson Willis. Willis not able to get the handle on the football. Push that in. The cord. Yeah, it's still being. Yeah, just push it in real tough. There we are. Get the camera back up online for you. Handoff here from Douglas, not going anywhere. 3 or 4 Trojan defenders in there on the tackle. Ty Cronenberger, one of those, bringing down Branson Willis, who was carrying the ball there for the Trojans. Hamir Patel also in on the tackle for St. Mary's. Good to see him back on the field. He had to miss last week against South Umpqua. That was a painful one for him to have to sit out. St. Mary's really wanted to get that game. Screen pass here intended for Wesley McWhorter and incomplete. It brings up 3rd down and 10 for this Douglas football team. We are not in the 4th quarter. It is the 1st. This thing just getting underway. 11:19 to go still here in the 1st quarter. 3rd and 10 for the Trojans. They're working out of the shotgun, single back formation, and they got 3 receivers set. Quarterback looking to pass, has a man open downfield, and he makes the catch on the sideline, and he's off to the races. And Jaden Foster is going to have to bring him down, and he gets him out of bounds down around the 5-yard line. A great catch there by Wesley McWhorter, who Jaden Foster turned around right at the perfect time to not get called for the pass interference. He got his head around, made a great play on the ball, but McWhorter able to get a handle on it, and it goes all the way down to the 7-yard line where the Trojans have it, 1st and goal. Luke Robbins in the shotgun, hands the ball off. It's going to be a gain of a couple yards for Branson Willis.
Branson Willis on the carry, takes the Trojans to the 4-yard line.
So 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. Luke Robbins out of the shotgun, trying to get around the outside corner, but not able to do it. He's going to be brought down right about the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 3rd down for the Trojans. No gain for Branson Willis on the play. Folks, today's game is brought to you by Schlesinger, Villeneuve, and Attorneys with practices throughout Southern Oregon and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful and civil behavior at youth sporting events. Robbins again out of the shotgun, has a single back formation, drops back to pass, has a man open, a little too tough, trying to find Wesley McWhorter, who not able to get a handle on the football. It's going to be 4th down and 4 now. And we're going to see if they go for it on 4th down or if they elect to take the points and kick the field goal. The offense staying on the field. I assume they're going to go for it here with 9:48 to go in the 1st quarter. Robbins out of the shotgun, back to pass. Has his man, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Trojans. And didn't grab it the first time, went off the hands, but stayed with the football, and he's able to make the catch, and the Trojans get on the board first with 9:43 to go in the 1st quarter. It was Wesley McWhorter with the catch for Douglas. Going for 2 is the Trojans, and the big man Rex Smith is going to bring down Luke Robbins well behind the line of scrimmage, and the Trojans only going to come away with 6 points. If they're going to stay in this football game and they're going to keep up with the Crusaders offense tonight, those points are going to be crucial, because on the other side, something that a lot of teams haven't shown they have this season in this Far West League is Noah Friesen. He's perfect on the season on extra point tries, and he's 1 for 1 on field goal opportunities. So the Crusaders, if they score, have Noah Friesen in their back pocket, and he's been perfect so far. He's going to look to keep that going tonight and hopefully help his team get the victory. If the Trojans elect to go for 2, maybe they don't have that good of a kicker, or their kicking game might be just a little bit slow here at this level. A lot of teams from snap to handle to kick. Not able to get it off in time. The Trojans here. They're going to go for the onside kick. And it was going to be Bradley Patton that came away with the football. That's a dangerous move against this St. Mary's football team. Everybody out there, they got a lot of speed. Patton would have picked that up and gone to the races. But the flag was thrown, and we'll see what it is. It was a beautiful onside kick, had a great bounce, and gave the Trojans an opportunity to come away with a football. I didn't see if they called offsides or if somebody jumped up there and touched the football or not, but the Trojans are going to have to kick it again here with 9:43 to go in the first quarter. The kicker's setting up like he's going to attempt to do it again. This is an interesting move against this Crusaders offense who can easily move the football down the field. I would not give up any field position to this St. Mary's offense. If I was Douglas, I'd want to pin them as far back and try to make them march down the field as far as possible, but they keep going for it, and we'll see what the end result is. Set up like they're going to try to do it again. An interesting call here from the coaching staff at Douglas. And this one just a short chopper goes to Foster. He's got it and got a little running room. Gets across the 50 to the 55 where he'll be brought down. And Tyson Del Planche and company will come onto the field. They're looking to get the offense going here early and try to avoid any turnovers that they've been plagued with the last couple of weeks. Del Planche came out of the ball game against South Umpqua a week ago. Looked like he had an ankle injury. He wanted to get back in there, but he just wasn't able to do it. He's here this week and healthy, so is Hamir Patel. The receiving core back intact as TJ Flowers, split time with Dominic Bernardo at the quarterback position after Del Planche came out of the ball game. Del Planche back to pass, had a man across the middle but not able to complete it, and it's going to be second down. Handoff here to Indiana Olsen. He's going to be brought down in the backfield for a loss of about 3 on the play.
Brought down by Tristan Marcellus.
So 3rd and 13 now for St. Mary's. They're going to still be in a single back formation. Hamir Patel is over on the right side of the quarterback. 2 receivers set to the left. Patel goes in motion. Del Planche to pass. It's a screen to Foster, and it's going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down here for the Crusaders. I think they're going to have to punt the ball away. And the Trojans are going to get it back after a quick 3 and out. Deep for Douglas will be number 8. It's Wesley McWhorter.
That incomplete pass brings up 4th and 13.
McWhorter. Del Planche back to punt. It's a good punt. It's taken off the hop and with running room and out of bounds. Flag down on the play. We'll see what the call is. 8:46 to go here in the first quarter. The referee still on the far side of the field discussing things. We'll see what the call is.
Tonight's officials,
Mark Ney, Thomas Deaver, Derek Chambers, and company out there in the stripes this evening. They're going to pick up the flag. They wave it off. No penalty on the play, so the ball will be placed at the 25-yard line. Hard to see the markers on the far side of the field. No yardage markers here on the home field side. Handoff here. He's going to be hit in the backfield and brought down for a loss on the play. Once again, it's Indiana Olsen in there on the tackle for the Crusaders. Olsen does a really good job of breaking through that offensive line. Seems like he has a pretty good eye for the hole. Working out of that linebacker position. Pass here, and a little too high and deep for the intended receiver. I see Tyson Del Planche is not out there on defense at the moment, probably trying to make sure he doesn't hurt that ankle any further, as he needs to be able to run the offense. He normally plays both sides of the football, along with Hamir Patel, Indiana Olsen, TJ Flowers, Jaden Foster, just a few. Back to pass. He's got a man open, and he makes the grab. It's the same man, number 8, Wesley McWhorter, and the Trojans pick up the first down. St. Mary's going to have to pick up on number 8 this evening. He's picking up some big chunks of yardage against the Crusaders defense, who otherwise, who outside of South Umpqua has shut down pretty much every offense that they've faced this season. A couple teams have been able to get into the end zone early, but St. Mary's has been able to slow them down after that. We'll see if the Crusaders can force a Trojans punt here and get the ball back into the hands of Tyson Del Planche and company. 7:22, clock is running. It's second down and 8 for Douglas. Robbins again out of the shotgun with a single back formation. He's going to have a 3-receiver set to the right. He's got 1 to his left. Man goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff, and he's going to be hit in the backfield by Rex Smith, able to get away. Rex able to recover on the play, gets back to the ball carrier, Alex Metianu, and he's going to be brought down for a loss of 2 on the play, and it's going to bring up third down now and 10 for the Trojans offense. A good job there by Rex Smith. He broke through the offensive line and got to the ball carrier well behind the line of scrimmage. He wasn't able to bring him down, but was able to recover and get back for the tackle. Long third down here for the Trojans. Back to pass. They've got a man. Oh, and it's off the hands of McWhorter. Foster was there to possibly get the ball on the whole tip drill, but goes over the head of everybody after it goes off the hands of McWhorter, and it's going to be 4th down and 10 for the Trojans, and they're going to elect to punt the ball away. The ball spotted at the 40-yard line, all the way back at the 32 is Jaden Foster. The snap is high, but able to be recovered. Foster's going to call for the fair catch, and he does so right about the 31-yard line, and the offense back onto the fields for the Crusaders with 6:05 to go here in the first quarter. Folks, today's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365, fueling your adventure to see 21 pilots in Portland. Download the Peak Rewards app to earn free fountain drinks and coffee. The offense now on the field for St. Mary's. Tyson Delplanche, as always, working out of the shotgun. He's going to have split receivers to the left and right. Indiana Olsen in the backfield. They hand the ball off to Olsen, and he's not going anywhere. He'll lose about a yard on the play. Cash Richardson in on the tackle for Douglas. Handoff this time. It's to, I'm not sure if that was that is no, excuse me. My apologies. That's Hamir Patel on the carry for St. Mary's. Patel, he's limping a little bit out there. We hope that he's okay and he's not in too much pain. He suffered an injury 2 weeks ago and had to miss last week's game. He's a huge part of this Crusaders football team. This time, handoff to Indiana Olsen. Cuts back up the middle and picks up about 2 on the play. So 2nd down and now 8 to go for the Crusaders. Delplanche back to pass, has his man. It was Jaden Foster, and a good job by the defense to prevent the catch there. Sumner on the defensive stop. Delplanche has Olsen off to his left. Takes the snap and drops back looking to pass. Has a man downfield. It's TJ Flowers, and it's going to be incomplete. A good punt here by Delplanche. Takes a friendly Crusaders hop. Oh, they missed the block in the back there. There's a penalty flag. We'll see if it's the block in the back. Hopefully that'll be the call. The flag came out a little bit late. From up here, that looked like the call is going to be a block in the back on the return. And they're going to march them back. Illegal block in the back is the call. A good call there. Will march the Trojans back down to about the 7 or the 8 yard line. Or excuse me, that's the 12 yard line there. So the offense on the field with 4:12 to go in the first quarter here. Robbins takes the snap, looking to pass. Rex Smith almost got him in the backfield, has a man downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 now for the Trojans. Robbins completes the pass to Metianu, and it's good for a Douglas first down. Francis Willis on the carry for the Trojans picks up another Douglas first down. TJ Flowers in on the tackle for the Crusaders. Quarterback keeper here by Robbins. He's going to be ran out of bounds by Patton. And he's going to pick up another Trojans first down as he gets across the 50 to the 45-yard line and into St. Mary's territory. Handoff here on first down, going to be hit at the line of scrimmage by Hamir Patel. And a loss of about a half a yard on the play. A flag thrown here before the snap. Encroachment on the defense is the call. They'll march the Trojans forward 5 yards, and we'll redo that 2nd down. Incomplete pass here. Went off the hands of Willis. And St. Mary's was there to lay down a big hit to make sure he didn't come away with the football. And it'll be 3rd down and 5. Back to passes Robbins. He has a man and he's going to have to just throw it away. And it'll be 4th and 5 from the 40-yard line for the Trojans. Fourth and 5 for the Trojans. Single back formation, looking to pass. They've got a man, and he makes the grab. Good for a Trojans first down. The Trojans running a lot of time off the clock here in the first quarter. Down to 1:40 to go. The offense still on the field after the first down conversion on 4th down right there. Robbins with one man in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to him. Hit in the backfield. Gets away back to the line of scrimmage where he's brought down, and it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 30. Indiana Olsen. Ty Cronenberger. Kyan Hyde all closing in there on the tackle for the Crusaders. 1 minute to go, 60 seconds left here in the first quarter. Man goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff and the ball's on the ground. The Crusaders pick it up and they'll have it back with 49 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Jeremiah Burke on the fumble recovery for St. Mary's, and they get the ball back after the Trojans picked up a big 4th down conversion. Looked like they had a little momentum building, but a mishandle on the handoff there gives the ball back to St. Mary's with plenty of time to march down the field, even though it doesn't necessarily matter. We'll just head on over to the second quarter if the clock expires, but I'm sure the Crusaders would like to tie it up here pretty quick. Trailing by 6. Del Planche is going to have 2 men in the backfield with him. Hamir Patel on the outside on Del Planche's left. Jaden Foster is going to be to the left as well. Olsen and Flowers, the 2 men in the backfield. Patel goes in motion. Outside pitch to Flowers. Trying to get around the corner. Breaks 1 tackle. Takes a couple players with him for a couple extra yards. And will pick up about 4 or 5 on the play. The Crusaders will have to get one more play off here. 30 seconds to go in the first. It's Douglas by 6. Cash Richardson in on the tackle for the Trojans. Del Planche hands the ball off here. TJ Flowers not going anywhere. Looks like he was just on the other side of the line of scrimmage. They'll say he picked up about 1 or 2, and it'll be 3rd down and about 4 or 5 to go for the Crusaders offense. We're through 1 quarter of play here at Douglas High School, and it's the Trojans that lead by 6. You're listening to St. Mary's Crusaders football here on TableRockSports.net.
If things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the week here on TableRockSports.net. We head to the second quarter of play. The Douglas Trojans lead the Crusaders by 6. St. Mary's offense on the field. They've got it spotted 3rd down and 4. Handoff here to Indiana Olson. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. He'll gain about 2 on the play. They'll give him 1. It'll be 4th down and 3 to go. The Crusaders offense is staying on the field here on 4th down.
DHS Cheer Squad.
Del Planch takes the snap. It's a handoff to Indiana Olson. He breaks through the line of scrimmage and falls forward for a gain of about 5 on the play. It's good for a Crusaders first down. They'll move the chains and they'll keep the offense on the field. That's a big 4th down conversion for the St. Mary's offense, who has struggled to get things going the past couple of weeks. That might be the spark they need just to know that they can get those yards that they need in those tough situations. Del Planch is going to have a 2 receivers set off to his right. 1 man in the backfield. That's Indiana Olson. Patton in at tight end for Hamir Patel. He goes in motion. Del Planch back to pass, and he doesn't get a handle on the football. It's a fumble for the Crusaders. And Douglas gets the ball back with 10:32 to go here in the second quarter. Folks, make sure a visit to Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill on the banks of the Rogue River is included on your next trip to Grants Pass. First-class food and a brand new menu awaits you. The gem of the Thomason Hospitality Group, it's Tap Rock. So Douglas offense back on the field. Handoff here up the middle, big hit. But still on his feet is Willis. Moves the football for a gain of about 5, and it'll be 2nd down now for Douglas.
Branson Willis on the carry.
Single back formation here for the Trojans. They're going to go on the reverse handoff, trying to get around the outside is Meteanu. He makes a one-man miss, stays on his feet. He fumbles the football, and the Crusaders have it. The Crusaders have the football. It's number 42, Spencer Patton, that comes away with it. And back and forth turnovers here by both of these teams in the second quarter to open things up. The Crusaders get the ball back with 9:38 to go in the first half. Patton on the handoff, tries to get around the outside. He's going to be tackled for a loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
Number 23, Caleb Gaffney.
Dale Planch takes the snap, rolling out, looking to pass, has a man, almost intercepted. And it's going to be 3rd down and 12.
Pass broken up by Bryson Baird.
So 3rd and 12 here for the Crusaders. 2 receivers set with Indiana Olson in the backfield. Dale Planch hands it off to Olson. Going nowhere there on the run, and it'll be 4th and 12. The Crusaders are going to be forced to punt the football away with 8:32 to go here in the second. Del Planch back to kick it away. Douglas has a man deep at the 50. The ball takes a St. Mary's favorable bounce and will be the referee wanted to throw the flag there. He pulled it out on the what looked like might have been an unsportsmanlike penalty play there. One of the Crusaders special teams players throwing one of those Trojan special teams players around a little late and after the play. He pulled it out, looked like he was going to throw it, and then kind of stuffed it back into the side of his uni, and no flag on the play, so we'll see the Trojans offense here. 7:50, quarterback keeper trying to get around the outside, and it's going to be a loss of 1 on the play for Robbins on the quarterback keep. Second down and 11 now from the 40-yard line. Handoff here, and he's going to be met in the backfield and brought down for a big loss on the play. It was number 55, Cayenne Hyde, and on the tackle for the Crusaders. It's going to be you can't even hardly see that football out there on the field when they set it down into the grass. There's spots on this field where it's a little deep and maybe there isn't any grass there at all. Robbins back to pass, and we're going to have a pass interference call on the Crusaders.
Pass interference indicated on the Crusaders. Student section, it's nice to hear from you.
6:21 to go here in the first half. That pass interference call is going to march the Trojans forward. So instead of 3rd and 18, it's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Douglas offense. A big break for them on the pass interference call. Has them in a manageable position here. Robbins again out of the shotgun. At the single back in the backfield. He drops back, looking to pass. And there's going to be a face mask on the play. It's going to go against the Crusaders.
Face mask indicated on the Crusaders.
And St. Mary's, with back-to-back 15-yard penalties, take Douglas from 3rd and 18, and it's now 1st and 10. They were all the way back at about the 45-yard line, and they now got it at the 33, and the offense hasn't had to do anything. Back to passes Robinson, finds a hold a run and keeps it himself, and he's going to pick up about 6 on the play.
Seven-yard run brings up 2nd and 3.
They're going to spot him with a gain of 7, so it'll be 2nd and 3. 5:43 to go here in the first half. And we've only got one touchdown. It was Wesley McWhorter with 9:43 to go in the first. A deep pass here. Oh, just out of the reach of number 81, Kahiki Nelson. And it's going to be incomplete. And it'll be 3rd down now and 3 for the Trojans offense. Third down and 3. Back to pass is Robbins. Looking for a man, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Amir Patel, and he's off to the races. Or no, excuse me. Not Patel. That is Jordan, or I'm all over the place right now. Jaden Foster. Jaden Foster on the interception return for the touchdown for St. Mary's. And their defense comes up with a big takeaway and gets the Crusaders on the board for the first time in this football game with 5:14 to go here in the second quarter. Foster picked that off at about the 35-yard line, and he went 65 yards the other way for the score. Noah Friesen on, and it's blocked. Noah Friesen has his first kick of the season not go through the uprights. He was 24 for 24 before that one, and he had made his only field goal try this season, and the streak has come to an end for Noah Friesen, who was yet to miss this year. 6-6. 5:14 to go here in the second quarter. It's a tight one here at Douglas High School. You're listening to Crusaders football on TableRockSports.net. We'll be right back right after this.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between $7,000 and $10,000. At Conger Morris, a full-service funeral, including a wooden casket, is only $4,900. We can keep our prices lower because we're local. In fact, we're the only locally owned, family-run, full-service funeral and cremation provider in the Valley. Call us today to schedule an appointment for personalized assistance with our caring staff. Conger Morris will always be there.
Noah Friesen boots this one away. Goes off the hands of Willis. Picked up down about the 5-yard line and brought down just across the 20. And the offense will come back out onto the field for the Trojans with 5:07 to go here in the first half. It's 6-6 after the interception return for a touchdown by Jaden Foster. The defense coming up big for this Crusaders football team. They've done fantastic all season outside of South Umpqua. They've only given up a max of, I think, 19 on the season. They gave up, I believe, it was 16 to Phoenix, and that's the most outside of South Umpqua we've seen all year. Man wide open here. It's caught. A good pass by Luke Robbins finds Cash Richardson downfield, and it's a big pickup for the Trojans, who find themselves just shy of midfield. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. The Trojans' passing game looks pretty good. They've been able to complete a multitude of passes downfield for big plays here against the St. Mary's defense. Robbins looking to run. Rex Smith gets a hold of him, can't bring him down. And then Ty Cronenberger comes from behind to help out Rex Smith on the tackle. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 to go for Douglas. Single back in the backfield for the Trojans here. They got 3 receivers to the right and 1 off to the left of Robbins. Robbins back to pass, looking for his man, and it's going to be dropped by number 81, Kahiki Nelson. Third down and 2. Man goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. He's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage and brought down for no gain on the play. It was Branson Willis on the carry, and it's going to be 4th down now and 2 to go for Douglas. And Douglas is going to take a timeout here. We'll take one as well. You're listening to St. Mary's Crusaders football here on TableRockSports.net.
I just got the best deal at US Cellular. Just $29 for one line.
For the first month only, right? That's how they get you.
For as long as I want. Why so skeptical?
I was told she'd weigh 30 pounds.
Get unlimited data for just $29 per line, even just one, only at US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
Get one line for just $29 at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive US Cellular authorized agent. Visit SOUScellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
It's 4th down and 3 for the Trojans. They're going for it here. 3 receivers set to the right of Robbins. He's got one man in the backfield, trying to get St. Mary's to jump off sides and get the first down. Robbins now back to pass, and it's going to be incomplete. The Crusaders come up with a big stop there on 4th down, and they'll get the ball back with 3 minutes and 7 seconds to go here in the first half. The offense yet to really get any momentum going. We'll see if they can make it happen here before the end of the half and go into the locker room holding on to the lead. Del Plancha is going to have Olsen in the backfield, 2 to his right and 1 to his left for the receivers. He drops back here, looking to pass, and it's going to be incomplete. TJ Flowers, the intended receiver there.
Del Plancha pass incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
Let's see if we can get maybe Hamir Patel. Oh, he's not down there at the moment. Yeah, he is. I see him there. See, maybe if we can get him a little bit of action on the offensive end of things. Del Plancha takes the snap, looking to pass. Has a man downfield. Oh, Jaden Foster just not able to get there in time. And it's going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 now for the Crusaders offense. So 3rd and 10 for the Crusaders. Del Plancha back to pass. Looking downfield, he has TJ Flowers open. A good job, though, on the coverage by Alex Metianu. Gets a hand in there. TJ Flowers looked like he got behind the defense, but Metianu able to recover and get a hand on the football. It's going to be 4th down and 10 for the Crusaders, and they're going to punt the ball away. A high snap. Del Plancha gets the kick away and takes a friendly St. Mary's bounce all the way down just shy of the 20. It'll be marked at the 22. Folks, thanks to our sponsors for powering our live high school athletic streams, including our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Also, thank you to our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, with 7 locations to serve all of your needs. 2:42 on the clock here in the first half. The Trojans offense on the field. Robbins out of the shotgun, hands it off to Willis. Willis hit in the backfield, and he's going to be brought down for a loss on the play. It's a loss of, it looks like 6. We'll see where they spot it. And it is. Loss of 6 on the play. 2nd and 16. The ball is spotted all the way back on the 16-yard line. The clock still ticking down, 2:07. It's caught on the screen pass here, and he's going to be tackled and brought down just on the other side of the 20. Looks like he picked up about a yard past the original line of scrimmage. He got out of bounds. The clock stops, and it's going to be 3rd down and 9. Spencer Patton in on the tackle for St. Mary's. Brandon Willis, the lone running back in the backfield. 4 receivers set. Robbins has 3 to his left, the other one off to the right. He's back to pass, looking deep, and incomplete. I like what I see from the Trojans receiving corps. They run a pretty good route from what I'm seeing here. Very deliberate in everything they do. That one falls incomplete, and it's going to be 4th and 9. The special teams onto the field for Douglas.
Cash Richardson back to punt.
This one is high, and it's going to take a Douglas hop down across the 30 to the 28-yard line where they'll down it. And the Crusaders will have it 1st and 10 with 1:45 to go here in the first half.
If things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
We welcome you back. The Crusaders offense on the field, and they're going to have 1:45 to march down just about 70 yards. TJ Flowers was back to pass there, and he's going to, that's taunting and should have been a flag on the Trojans, but no call. A big loss on the play there, and it's going to be 2nd and long for St. Mary's. Handoff here to Indiana Olsen. He's going to get back just shy of the original line of scrimmage. Timeout will be taken by St. Mary's, I believe. We'll step away for a quick moment as well. We'll be right back here on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Welcome back out of the timeout. The Crusaders have the football. 3rd down and 10. The ball spotted at the 28 at the original line of scrimmage. Here we go. Tyson Del Planche to pass, and it's Amir Patel across the middle. The big man makes the catch. I say he usually goes for 30 on those. He picks up 5, 10, 15, 20, 24 yards on that play right there. That's usually a big spark for the Crusaders. See if it gets them rolling with 45 seconds to go. The chains move, gives St. Mary's a chance to get set without losing too much time. Del Planche back to pass. A good route by Foster. Didn't get out of bounds. The clock keeps running, and if the Crusaders got a timeout, I would use it. They use it here, And we'll step away for a quick moment as well. Be right back, though. We're at the conclusion of the first half. It's 6-6, all tied up here at Douglas High School. You're listening to Crusaders football on TableRockSports.net.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between $7,000 and $10,000. At Conger Morris, a full-service funeral, including a wooden casket, is only $4,900. We can keep our prices lower because we're local. In fact, we're the only locally owned, family-run, full-service funeral and cremation provider in the Valley. Call us today to schedule an appointment for personalized assistance with our caring staff. Conger Morris will always be there.
Welcome back out of the timeout. The Crusaders have the ball across midfield. It's spotted at the 47-yard line. Del Planche back to pass, throwing deep, has a man, and it's in and out of the hands of Bradley Patton. That would have been a touchdown for the Crusaders. A big drop there, and it'll be 3rd down and 3. So 27 seconds on the clock after that last play. 3rd down and 3. Del Planche drops back, looking to throw over the head of Foster, and incomplete.
Pass incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Looked like Jaden was getting a little tug from behind on the jersey. But no call. 4th down and 3. Ball spotted on the 39. Del Planche rolls out, looking to run, has some running room, keeps it himself, and he's going to be brought down after he picks up the 1st down.
Del Planche on the keeper.
And we're going to have a timeout on the field. We'll step away as well. You're listening to St. Mary's Crusaders football on TableRockSports.net.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Welcome back. The Crusaders pick up the 1st down on 4th and 3. And they're going to have 15.9 seconds to find the end zone. I believe they have no timeouts left. If they do, I think it's just one. Del Planche takes the snap, drops back, throwing deep, has Flowers. And we have a penalty flag on the play. TJ Flowers looked like he came down with the football. Was that a catch down there or not? We're going to find out. 7.8 left on the clock. It doesn't appear that he caught the football.
Pass interference indicated on the Trojans.
Going to be a 15-yard penalty. Depending on the play call, St. Mary's could get 2 off here. Or this could be the last play of the first half. The ball spotted at the 18-yard line. Maybe one play and then bring Noah Friesen on to see if he can get a couple of extra points on the board. Handoff goes to Indiana Olson. I don't know why we didn't try to get into the end zone there. Do we have one more timeout left? We do. They'll take it with 0.8 seconds to go. And just a few seconds to go on the, just under a second to go on the clock for St. Mary's. I think Noah Friesen, the way he's been kicking the football, could make this one. We'll see what the call is. I'm going to add a little bit of time onto the clock here. 2.1 seconds to go. Noah Friesen, he's got a good leg. He hasn't missed except for the one blocked kick tonight against Douglas. We'll see if he can get some points on the board for the Crusaders. They mishandle the snap. They throw the football to Foster, and he can't come down with it. And we'll head to the break. It's 6-6. Douglas St. Mary's all tied up here from Douglas High School. You are listening to St. Mary's Crusaders football here on TableRockSports.net.
Hi, welcome to St. Mary's School.
I'm Alea, a junior.
And I'm Corin, a senior.
And we wanted to give you a quick tour of our amazing school. Come on.
St. Mary's is on the cutting edge of education, developing dynamic thinkers and lifelong learners.
Our teachers are passionate, our facilities are high-tech, and the open environment encourages critical thinking.
Our robotics lab is better than that of most colleges.
In fact, we've competed on the global scale. We've been to the World Championships not once, but 4 times.
These robots are going to take over the world.
No, but St. Mary's will.
Albert Einstein once said, the only thing you absolutely need to know is the location of the library.
And ours covers 5,000 square feet, housing over 12,000 titles. We even have 767 books from our Confucius Classroom Hanban organization.
It's where our dynamic thinkers come to read, study, or just chill for a little while.
This is our middle school, where it all starts.
Let's go check it out. The 5th grade. I haven't been here since, well, the 5th grade.
Since St. Mary's has 5th through 12th grades, we recognize that it's important for the lower grades to have their own unique experience.
I miss the 5th grade.
Yeah, simpler times. What is the most important thing to any student, anytime, anywhere? Food.
And boy, do we have it. With a full restaurant-style kitchen, we aren't just serving PB&Js.
We have a bunch of healthy options, including vegetarian and gluten-free stuff.
We even have fries.
That's a breadstick. And what do we do on Friday nights?
We study.
No.
We go to the library.
Really?
We appreciate the patience of our wonderful teachers.
We'll be doing what millions of other students across the country will be doing. Football! We fly that blue and white every Friday night. Let's go Crusaders, let's go! Let's go Crusaders, let's go!
At St. Mary's, we're not just a bunch of brainiacs. We're the 7-time winners of the OSAA Oregonian Cup.
We compete in 19 different sports, including football, soccer, tennis, cross country, track and field, archery, and so much more.
I mean, we have an 8-lane all-weather track and 5 acres of athletic fields.
So yeah, we take our sports pretty seriously. This is our chapel, based on the architecture of the Galla Placidia in Ravenna, Italy.
And the 4 arms of this chapel are thematic and represent the 4 stages in growth and faith. I know stuff.
We like to think globally here at St. Mary's.
Not only do we travel to other countries,
we invite international students from all over the world to come stay and learn with us.
Our beautiful dorm is right here on campus and features spacious 2-person rooms, a full kitchen, a huge common area for watching TV, playing ping pong, or just hanging out with other international students. One of the best things about St. Mary's is that we only have about 500 students.
Which means that the student-to-teacher ratio is about 10 to 1.
It also means we have 500 awesome friends.
We approach scheduling a little differently here at St. Mary's.
That's because we use the MOD system. It gives us over 300 courses to choose from.
And it gives us the flexibility to make up our own unique schedule. And the term only lasts 26 days, giving us a school year full of classes we want to take. So what does this all mean for you?
Well, we found just the guy to answer that. Our principal, Mr. Meyer.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Well, what this means for you guys is you have a school that really cares about where you're going and your future. We have 100% college acceptance rate. We've got extensive AP classes. And you guys have a faculty who really cares for you and really wants to see you do well with your lives.
So it's like a GPS, but for our futures.
Yes, it is, but kind of without the robot voice there, Corin.
St. Mary's School is more than just a campus, cafeteria, or classrooms.
St. Mary's is a home where you'll begin to find your true place in the world.
This is where your journey begins. And from here?
Well, that's up to you. Hi, welcome to St. Mary's School.
I'm Alea, a junior.
And I'm Corin, a senior.
And we wanted to give you a quick tour of our amazing school. Come on.
St. Mary's is on the cutting edge of education, developing dynamic thinkers and lifelong learners.
Our teachers are passionate, our facilities are high-tech, and the open environment encourages critical thinking.
Our robotics lab is better than that of most colleges.
In fact, we've competed on the global scale. We've been to the World Championships not once, but 4 times.
These robots are going to take over the world.
No, but St. Mary's will.
Albert Einstein once said, the only thing you absolutely need to know is the location of the library.
And ours covers 5,000 square feet, housing over 12,000 titles. We even have 767 books from our Confucius Classroom Hanban organization.
It's where our dynamic thinkers come to read, study, or just chill for a little while.
This is our middle school where it all starts.
Let's go check it out. The 5th grade. I haven't been here since, well, the 5th grade.
Since St. Mary's has 5th through 12th grades, we recognize that it's important for the lower grades to have their own unique experience.
I miss the 5th grade.
Yeah, simpler times. What is the most important thing to any student, anytime, anywhere? Food.
And boy, do we have it. With a full restaurant-style kitchen, we aren't just serving PB&Js.
We have a bunch of healthy options, including vegetarian and gluten-free stuff.
We even have fries.
That's a breadstick. And what do we do on Friday nights?
We study.
No.
We go to the library.
Really?
We appreciate the patience of our wonderful teachers.
We'll be doing what millions of other students across the country will be doing. Football! We fly that blue and white every Friday night. Let's go, Casey!
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week here on TableRockSports.net. We're all tied up at 6 apiece here at Douglas High School. The 3 extra minutes just added to the scoreboard for a little bit of warm-ups for both of these teams. Coming out of the locker room, not a whole lot offensively has happened in this ball game. It was a 4-yard touchdown pass that the Trojans completed to Wesley McWhorter from Luke Robbins in the first quarter with 9:43 to go. The Trojans marched down the field fairly quick and got on the board, but the Crusaders defense able to shut things down the rest of the first half. The Trojans not able to find the end zone after the first quarter and their opening drive. St. Mary's offense really couldn't get anything going in the first half. The offensive end of things not able to find the end zone, but Jaden Foster came up with a big 65-yard touchdown on the interception with 6:47 to go in the half. And that would be all the scoring we would have through the first 2 quarters. 1:30 to go until we return to action. The Crusaders are going to get the ball to open up the second half in just a little over a minute. Don't go anywhere. It's been a defensive game through the first 2 quarters. We'll see if the offense for these teams decides to show up. You are listening to St. Mary's Crusaders football here on TableRockSports.net.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Here on TableRockSports.net, the Trojans elect to go for the onside kick again. So far, I mean, it can't hurt. The Crusaders offense hasn't been able to get anything going through the first 2 quarters, but they have the potential to put up points in a hurry, as we have seen early on in this season. We'll see if the decision to kick the onside try comes back to hurt the Trojans, or if it really doesn't matter. Officials timeout down on the far sideline. Looks to be something going on with the chain gang. Folks, tickets are on sale now for the Medford Sports Hall of Fame induction banquet on October 22nd at the Rogue Valley Country Club. Social hour, dinner, and awards begins at 5. Go to MedfordParksFoundation.org and click on the events tab to find all the information for the Medford Sports Hall of Fame induction banquet October 22nd at the Rogue Valley Country Club. Handoff here goes to Olson, has a hole, picks up the first down and another 10 yards on the carry to open up the second quarter here. And the first play of the second half goes for 20 yards. And that makes that onside kick try hurt just that much more, giving up good field position to the 10th ranked Crusaders. The pitch here to TJ Flowers, has some running room, finds a hole, breaks free, and he's off to the races across the 10 to the 5, and he's into the end zone. TJ Flowers with a 37-yard touchdown run gets the Crusaders on the board. It only took all but 50 seconds, and St. Mary's has the lead, 12-6, 11:10 to go here in the second quarter. That onside kick try by the Trojans comes back to haunt them as the Crusaders march down in a hurry and find the end zone. TJ Flowers with that 37-yard run there. Noah Friesen here on to attempt the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, the kick is good. Noah Friesen gets it through the uprights, and the Crusaders now lead 13-6 over the Douglas Trojans. 11:10 to go here in the third quarter. You're listening to Crusaders football on TableRockSports.net.
Dear Dad, today was hard. You know how much I love you, and you know how much I love sports. I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love to play, and I love my team. I want us both to enjoy the game, win or lose. But we can't if you always lose your temper. I hope you can cheer for me and the other players. It's about more than just the score. It's about us all enjoying the experience. I hope you can join me for my next game. I really want you to be there. Love, Katie.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. Noah Friesen set to kick it away after the Crusaders found the end zone in only 50 seconds to open up the second half. The return here out across the 30 to about the 34-yard line, and that's where the Trojans offense will come out onto the field for the first time here in the second half with 11 minutes and 1 second to go here in the third quarter. Robbins out of the shotgun, has Willis in the backfield with him. Screen pass, has a man. He's got running room. TJ Flowers trying to track him down, pushes him out of bounds as he gets across the 50 to the 45-yard line. It was Caleb Cathy on the catch and run for the Trojans, and it's a first down for Douglas. So Robbins again out of the shotgun, has Willis in the backfield with him, hands it off here to him, and he's going to be brought down for a loss of 1 on the play. Good job by the St. Mary's defensive front to get through that offensive line and hit Branson Willis in the backfield. It'll bring up second down now and about 11 to go for the Trojans offense. It's only going to get tougher for Douglas as we progress in this football game. The St. Mary's defense tends to get better after halftime and only improves down the stretch. Good job there getting a hand on the football by Jaden Foster. And it's going to bring up a long third down try for Douglas with 10-12 to go in the third. Third and 11 for the Trojans. Robinson takes the snap out of the shotgun, back to pass. The ball's in the air, and it's going to be caught after St. Mary's made a nice deflection there. And it's going to be good for a Douglas first down. They got lucky on that play. A lot of balls up in the air have been coming down in the hands of these Trojans receivers. And they get another one there off the tip drill. That'll be good for a first down. The ball spotted on the 34-yard line. Robinson back to pass. Looking deep, has a man, but overthrows Cash Richardson. Sage Baker on the catch there. Doesn't go for anything but a yard. It'll bring up third down and 9. Indiana Olsen getting in there on the tackle for the Crusaders. And it's going to bring up another long third down try for this Douglas football team. From what I've seen so far, this appears to be 4-down territory for the Trojans. A snap here. We'll see what the call is. Saw a couple of guys moving. And it's going to be encroachment on St. Mary's. I'll march them forward 5 yards, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 4. So instead of 3rd and long, it's going to be 3rd and 4 for Douglas. Three receivers set to the left. One man goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff looking to pass. And he's going to be hit. No, he breaks free. Not quite down to the 1st down marker. Or excuse me, they give him the 1st down. I don't know if it's the field here at Douglas and the way it's shaped and rolls across the middle. It's hard to kind of tell where they spot the ball or where guys are going down. He looked well short, but he was there. Catch here, goes for a gain of about 5 on the play.
Branson Willis on the reception.
Robinson here, handoff, running room, but brought down by number 51. That's Ethan Cano on the tackle for St. Mary's. It's going to be 3rd and 5 still after no gain on the play. Oh, we spot him forward for a gain of 1 there, so 3rd and 5. One man in the backfield. 3 receivers set to the right. Robbins rolls out, looking to pass, has a man, and it's going to be a loss of about 5 or 6 on the play for Douglas, and it's now going to be a long 4th down try. What I assume is going to be Douglas going for it here on 4th down. So 4th and 8 for the Trojans. Robbins works out of the shotgun, rolls out to his right, looking to pass. He doesn't have anybody open, looking for a man, and he throws it out of bounds. And the Crusaders come up with a 4th down stop, and they'll get the ball back at the 21-yard line with 6:53 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and they're holding on to a 7-point lead. Cornhole players this weekend, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's 2022 Cornhole Classic is going on at the Expos Oldsrud Arena. A $6,000 purse is up for grabs with entry fees just $100 per team and 12 games guaranteed. Go to travelmedford.org to get all the information and get in on the game. Again, that's this weekend, the 8th and 9th at the Expos Oldsrud Arena. A pickup of 1 on that last play for St. Mary's. It'll be 2nd down and 9 now. Ball spotted at the 23-yard line. The ball's on the ground. Del Planche picks it up. He's escaping some trouble, and he's going to find positive yardage on the play. Picks up about 3 or 4 and makes it a manageable third down. So it'll be 3rd and 6 for the Crusaders. Del Planche has Indiana Olson in the backfield, and it's going to go to Olson on the handoff, makes a move, and he's going to pick up what appears to be a first down. It is. It's St. Mary's picking up the first down, moving the chains on the handoff to Indiana Olson. A big third down pickup there for this St. Mary's offense. The ball's on the ground, and Del Planche able to get back on top of it. He's going to lose a big chunk on the play. Snap a little too high for Tyson Del Planche, and the Crusaders are going to be 2nd and long. About 2nd and 22 to go for this St. Mary's offense. Here's TJ Flowers looking to get around the outside, not going really anywhere. Appears we got a cramp down there on the field. Appears that's Flowers down. Looks like, though, he only has a cramp and should be okay after they get him tended to. Folks, Table Rock Sports says hello to our 2,000 YouTube subscribers. Want to join the team? Go to our Table Rock Sports page at youtube.com and click on the red subscribe button and get prompts when games go live, and keep up with all of our local high school and now Rogue Community College action. Osprey soccer now being broadcast here on TableRockSports.net. New addition to the Table Rock team. And for almost 50 years, Bills Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home vehicle or business needs. Locally owned and family run. Bills Glass supports our schools and our communities. TJ Flowers gets up and appears to be all right.
Nation, thanks to your generosity this week, we have been able to donate $354 to the Roseburg Cancer Society. Thank you so much.
The offense back onto the field. Del Planche takes the handoff inside reverse to Patton. Only picks up a couple on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down now and 20. So Tyson Del Planche will be back to punt the ball away.
Cash Richardson brings up 4th and 18 for the Crusaders.
Metianu back just shy of the 40-yard line. Back to receive the punt. It goes over the head of Del Planche. He's going to pick it up, and it's going to be a safety by the special teams defense. It'll be 2 points on the board for Douglas. And St. Mary's now going to have to punt it away with 3:15 to go here in the third quarter. We'll step away for a quick minute. We'll be right back, though, with more Crusaders football on TableRockSports.net.
I just got the best deal at US Cellular. Just $29 for one line.
For the first month only, right? That's how they get you.
For as long as I want. Why so skeptical?
I was told she'd weigh 30 pounds.
Get unlimited data for just $29 per line, even just one, only at US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
Get one line for just $29 at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive US Cellular authorized agent. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the week. The return here, he has running room, and Noah Friesen wraps him up and gets him to go out of bounds as he crosses the 30. Willis on the good return for the Trojans. Branson Willis going to be brought down for a loss on the play there. And it'll bring up second down and 12 for the Trojans offense. Two receivers to either side for Robbins. He's dropping back, looking to pass. He's got Rex Smith coming down on him, gets it away, and it's going to be incomplete.
Robbins pass incomplete.
Good throw there from Luke Robbins, but it can't be brought down. It's going to be incomplete. It'll bring up third down now and 12 to go. Ball spotted at the 17-yard line. 1:49 to go in the third. Holding penalty goes against Douglas. It's going to march them back. Little confusion up here in the box. Everybody wondering why that last play got marched. It wasn't at the line of scrimmage. They called it back behind the line of scrimmage where the holding was. I didn't see the holding call get thrown that far back. Looked like it was closer to the line of scrimmage there, but from the spot, and it's going to be a long 4th down try for the Trojans. 4th and 32. And I think they're going to punt it away, try to pin the Crusaders back along the goal line and see what the punter can do. He takes the snap. He gets it away. Foster takes the ball. He has some running room. He gets around the outside, and he's off to the races. He's only got one man to beat, and he's going to knock him out of bounds as he crosses the 50-yard line down to about the 47. A good return from Foster. I thought he was going to let that go and possibly just bounce into the end zone and take it at the 20, but a heads-up play by Foster. He makes the grab and makes a couple men miss and won't be brought down until the 48. And he gives the Crusaders good field position with 49.2 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. The offense now back on the field. Their last drive didn't go as planned. Couple of miscues, a high snap, and then a high snap on the punt try. Tyson Del Plante just had to land on the football in the end zone. Handoff here to Indiana Olsen, and he's going to only get about 2 yards on the play.
Brought down by Sage Baker and Preston Wiericks.
So 2nd down and 9 now go the Crusaders. Del Plante looking in to offensive coordinator Josh Aldrich, gives him the play. Pass here, screen to Foster, looking for some running room, being very patient, waiting for the blockers. He picks up about 6 or 7 on the play, and the horn sounds. That'll do it for the 3rd quarter. We head to the 4th. It's St. Mary's with the lead by 5, 13-8 over the Douglas Trojans. You're listening to Crusaders football on TableRockSports.net.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
We love our sports here. It's our responsibility to keep them great. And we need you to know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach. You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one. Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Don't yell at the refs. They have a hard job.
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role.
So what do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week here on TableRockSports.net. It's 3rd and 3 for the Crusaders. Handoff to Indiana Olsen. Cuts back up the middle. He moves the pile, and it's going to be good for a 1st down, and the flags fly here. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. I don't know if it'll go against both sides or not, but we'll await the call. It's going to go against both sides. They'll negate each other and we'll try it again. So it's the result of the play, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 38 for the Crusaders. Del Planche takes the snap, handoff to Indiana Olson, and he's going to pick up about 4. So 2nd down and 6. Del Planche takes the snap, looking to pass, has Jaden Foster, and it's going to go incomplete. Foster had position on that one. Looked like he should have come up with the catch there, but good defense. The Trojans doing a good job with their corners and DBs. Poking a hand in there and getting one on the football. Done it a few times this evening. Olson on the handoff here. Gets around the outside. Picks up the 1st down and some more. Down to just about the 20-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. And it's going to be spotted at the 21. Where they'll have it 1st and 10 now after Indiana Olson. Picks up the 1st down. Olson's going to be off to the left side of Del Planche. Del Planche takes the snap, handoff again to Olson, and goes for about 5. So it'll be 2nd and 5 now. Clock ticking down. St. Mary's just running the football. They're picking up the yardage they need each carry. They're going to keep ticking time off this clock here. Take off as much as possible, and if they find the end zone, it's going to be tough for the Trojans. They're going to have to march down the field pretty quick to find the end zone and try to get back into the ball game. Same formation here from the Crusaders, and it's the same play to Olson, Indiana Olson. He cuts back up the middle, has running room. There's a flag on the play. We'll see what the call is. I did see a wild hand go in there on the tackle. I don't know if he maybe slipped and grabbed a face mask or something, or maybe there's a holding call. I didn't see any type of holding that should have been called there. It looked pretty clean. And it's going to go against St. Mary's. A tough break on a big pickup. Just slipped low over the last couple plays. Del Planche back to pass here. Has a man over the middle, and it's caught by number 21, Bradley Patton. And he's in for the score. And that'll extend the Crusaders' lead 19-8. And Noah Friesen now will come in to kick the extra point and extend the lead to 12. Friesen's kick is up and no good from Noah Friesen on the extra point try. That is a rarity from this special teams. Noah Friesen does not miss very often. That's his first actual missed kick of the season. The only one other than that that didn't go through the uprights was blocked tonight by this Trojans football team. So 9:40 on the clock. The Crusaders set to kick it away to Douglas, leading by 11.
Willis and Mattianu back to receive.
Branson Willis and Alex Mattianu back to receive the kick. Noah Friesen kicks this one away. It's going to go to Willis. Takes it from about the 10-yard line. Indiana Olsen wraps him up. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 35-yard line. 9:32 to go in the ball game, and the offense back now on the field for Douglas. And they're going to need a score pretty quick because they're going to need a stop, or they've attempted that onside kick a few times tonight. They'll either need the stop or the onside recovery to get back into this football game. Robbins looks to pass. He has a man, and it's caught. Mattianu with the catch for Douglas. Moves the chains. They'll spot the ball at about the 46-yard line. This one's going to go incomplete, and it'll be 2nd and 10. 9 minutes even to go here in the ball game. St. Mary's hanging on to an 11-point lead. The defense for St. Mary's has done a fantastic job tonight after the opening drive touchdown by Douglas. Robinson back to pass again. Ooh, incomplete and a big hit down there. Mattianu is going to get up. He'll be all right. And it'll be 3rd down and now 10 to go. Been a couple of big hits in this football game on both sides. The defenses showed up. Robbins back to pass, and Rex Smith gets in there and gets to Luke Robbins and knocks that one down. And it'll be 4th and 10 for the Trojans offense. We'll see if they go for it on 4th down or they bring out the punting team, and looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and 10. If you want to get back in the ball game, I don't know if this is the move you make, because if you give the ball back to St. Mary's, they got it with good field position. If you pick it up, though, it was a smart call. And Robbins being tracked down, just going to have to throw it away. And they'll turn the ball over on 4th down there. I think I would have punted it away and pinned the Crusaders back and tried to come up with a defensive stop. I mean, the defense has done their job all night long. Most of the series for St. Mary's have not taken a whole lot of time off of the clock, but they turn it over and give the Crusaders the ball back, and they're on the right side of the 50 if you're a St. Mary's fan. Del Planche back to pass, has Foster a little too deep, though, and it's going to be incomplete. Handoff here goes to Indiana Olsen. He's going to pick up a couple on the play, and it'll be third down now for St. Mary's. Back to the decision to go for it on fourth down. Now if the Crusaders get stopped by the Trojans' defense, they're in good position to just pin Douglas back on a good punt from Del Planche, and it'd make it even harder on the Trojans to march down the field. The reverse here goes to Patton, and he gets the first down and a whole lot more on that play right there, all the way down to about the 23-yard line. A receiver to each side, and Olsen off to the right for Del Planche. It goes to Indiana Olsen. He's got some blockers. He's still on his feet, and he's going to get down close to the 5-yard line. They're going to spot him, yes, right about the 5-yard line. A good run there by Indiana Olsen. Credit to everybody up front for him. They cleared the way. He was patient and didn't rush ahead of anybody, used the blocking that he had, and got down inside the 10 to the 5, where the Crusaders now have it first and goal. 7:25 to go in the fourth. Del Planche has Flowers right behind him. Hamir Patel goes in motion. Flag on the play.
Full-start Crusaders.
The Crusaders have it. First and 10. They're at the 10-yard line. Flowers on the carry there. Gets it down to about the 8. St. Mary's looking to improve to 5-1 on the season. They've got 7 minutes to go here, and they're inside the 10-yard line. Second down and about 9 to go. Handoff goes to Olsen, cuts back up the middle, still on his feet, crosses the 5. The pile's moving. There's no whistle should have been blown there. He never stopped moving. His feet didn't stop, and he kept going forward. They call him down at the 4-yard line, but that was a pretty quick whistle there by the officials. I don't know how you call that play dead when he was moving forward. Handoff again goes to Olsen, and he's going to get wrapped up and stopped at the 3-yard line. So it's going to be 4th down and 3 to go to get into the end zone for the Crusaders. And we're going to have a timeout down on the field. We'll take one as well. You're listening to St. Mary's Crusaders football on TableRockSports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
It's Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Gladiator 4x4s or test drive a new 22 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Jeep Adventure Days, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week here on TableRockSports.net. 4th and 3 to go to get into the end zone for the Crusaders. The offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can get a touchdown here. If not, not too much hurt. They're at the 3-yard line. They'd have the Trojans pinned back pretty deep. Handoff goes to Indiana Olsen, and he's going to find the end zone, and he's going to extend the St. Mary's lead. It's now 25-8 Crusaders. Noah Friesen's going to come out to attempt the extra point and try to extend that lead. Other games going on across the valley and across the state. Grants Pass currently losing to North Salem 14-12. They're in the 4th quarter there. Crater is at Willamette. Willamette leads 18-13 with 56 seconds to go. Noah Friesen gets the extra point to go, and it's now 26-8. St. Mary's. 5:36 to go here in the ball game, and the Crusaders now have an 18-point lead over the Douglas Trojans. Roseburg at North Medford. It's North Medford High School 42, Roseburg 6. They're in the 4th quarter as well. Phoenix is playing Cascade Christian tonight. It's Cascade Christian's homecoming game, and it's 82-0. Cascade Christian over the Phoenix Pirates. Wow. 82-0, Cascade over Phoenix on homecoming night. Hidden Valley, they're playing Mazama this evening. They're on the road taking on the Vikings. I'll see what the score is there once it pulls up and loads. The kickoff from Noah Friesen. It's a short one. It's going to take a few bounces before Metziano picks it up. He's got some wheels on him, and he can make a few moves. He's made players miss all night. He gets down to about the 25-yard line where they're going to spot him down, and the Trojans offense will come back on to the field. Hidden Valley Mazama, it's not pulling up for me. Can't get the score to come through. That game might be over. No gain on the play on the, excuse me, it's going to be, we'll see where they spot it here. This is a hard field to judge. They say he lost one on the play. Dude. Pass here, it's caught by Willis, but he's going to be brought down for a loss on the play, and it's going to be 3rd and long now for the Trojans.
Loss of 4 on the play. 3rd down.
So 3rd and 15 now coming up for the Trojans. It's a big 3rd down here for them. With 4:34 to go in the ballgame. The backup quarterback, though, in for Douglas. Pass deep here. He didn't touch him. He didn't touch him, but they throw the flag for pass interference. I'm not sure what the officials saw on that play there, but they threw the flag. We'll await the call. So they call pass interference on the play. Goes against Flowers. They march it forward 15. Douglas takes the snap. Pass here. A little high to the intended receiver, Alex Metianu. The quarterback in the game now for Douglas, it's John Ostemore. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 now for Douglas. The ball spotted at the 37-yard line. Back to pass here, looking for somebody, going to have to keep it himself. A couple of flags fly. A good try by Wesley McWhorter to make the grab along the sidelines. But I think even if he did, it would have been to no avail because the flag's down, and I'm assuming that it's holding on the offense based on where those flags went flying. The call comes in. It is. It's holding, and it goes against Douglas. They'll march the Trojans backwards from the spot of the foul, and it's going to bring up a long 2nd down for Douglas. They were at the 37. They're going to be marched back all the way to the 18-yard line, and it's going to be 2nd down and about 20 to go. 4 receivers set for Douglas. They got 3 off to the right side of the quarterback, 1 to the left. Back to pass, has a man across the middle, makes a grab, but it's dropped. A great defensive play by Bradley Patton to break that one up. And it's going to bring up 3rd down. And it was 28 to go for the Trojans. Shout out to the wife and kids back at home tuning in to the broadcast. Love you guys. Got an hour and a half drive back home after the conclusion of this one, but won't be too long. A multitude of flags fly on this play. I think we're going to have something going against the offense and something against the defense on this one. Pass interference there will go against Foster, and we'll await the other call on the other flags thrown deep in Trojans territory. Those flags thrown down back by the 10-yard line. Offsetting penalties here goes against both teams. It was holding on Douglas. Pass interference against St. Mary's. And they'll leave the ball where it was, and we'll redo 3rd down, 3rd and 28 from the 19. 3:59 to go in the football game. St. Mary's looking to come up with yet another stop on defense. Their defense has shown that they are a force to be reckoned with this season. TJ Flowers almost coming away with that one there, and it'll be 4th and long. Another flag down on the field, back there around where those holding penalties usually come from. We're getting late in the game. Guys are getting tired, starting to pull on those jerseys and do anything you can to protect your quarterback when he drops back to pass. The call comes in. It is holding against the Trojans. St. Mary's going to elect to decline the penalty, so instead of marching them back 10 yards, they're just going to make it 4th down. It'll be 4th and 28. And Douglas is going to punt it away. And they do. The Trojans punt this one away. And they're going to down it at the 45-yard line. And the Crusaders will get it back with 3:44 to go. And they lead 26-8. So the St. Mary's offense back onto the field. Indiana Olsen going to be the lone running back in the backfield. Tyson Del Planche with 2 to his left and 1 to his right. Snap goes high and goes onto the ground. Del Planche picks it up and he's going to be brought down, but a big loss on the play for the Crusaders. We're going to have a timeout on the field. Douglas elects to call a timeout, so we'll step away for a quick moment, but we'll be right back with St. Mary's Crusaders football here on TableRockSports.net.
Dear Dad, today was hard. You know how much I love you, and you know how much I love sports. I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love to play, and I love my team. I want us both to enjoy the game, win or lose. But we can't if you always lose your temper. I hope you can cheer for me and the other players. It's about more than just the score. It's about us all enjoying the experience. I hope you can join me for my next game. I really want you to be there. Love, Katie.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore game of the week here on TableRockSports.net. Outside pitch to TJ Flowers. Makes a couple of guys miss. Still on his feet. Gets across the 50-yard line, and he's not going to be brought down until about the 45. Just shy of the first down. A big pickup there for TJ Flowers. And it's going to be a manageable third down for the Crusaders. So third down and 1 to go for St. Mary's. Tyson Del Planche is going to have 2 men in the backfield with him. That's Indiana Olson and TJ Flowers. 1 receiver off to each side for him. False start penalty goes against the Crusaders on 3rd and 1. They'll march them back 5 yards, and it's now going to be 3rd down and 6 from about the 50-yard line. Nose of the ball just about right on that line. Clock still ticking down, 2:14 to go. Del Planche still with 2 in the backfield with him. High snap, handoff to Flowers. He's going to get wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. He'll go down for no gain. So 4th down and 6 here for St. Mary's, and we're going to have a timeout taken by the Trojans with 1:58 to go. We'll step away for a quick moment. We'll be right back with St. Mary's Crusaders football on TableRockSports.net.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great. And we need you to know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach. You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one. Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Don't yell at the refs. They have a hard job.
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role.
So what do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Welcome back. 4th and 6, and the Crusaders make the grab and pick up the first down. Jaden Foster on the grab for St. Mary's. It'll keep the offense on the field. The clock will continue to run down, and that'll all but do it for this one here. The Crusaders are going to walk away with the victory. They'll take their time on these last couple of plays before they get into victory formation. St. Mary's doing a good job bouncing back from a tough loss to South Umpqua last week. But credit to their defense. They're the first team to hold the Lancers under 40. Next week, they got the Brookings Harbor Bruins at home. And then they'll have a showdown with the crosstown rivals, Cascade Christian. That game will also be at Gary Wheeler Field. And that one's going to be a tough one as Cascade just put up 82 points this evening against the Phoenix Pirates. It'll be a test for the St. Mary's defense. I think Cascade's going to be tough for anybody to contain going forward. Grants Pass getting into the end zone late in the fourth quarter. They now lead North Salem 18-14 pending the extra point. Clock ticking down. And I'm sure the Crusaders here, they're going to go into victory formation. They'll step back and take a knee, and that'll do it. Tyson Del Planche takes the knee, and the Crusaders will let the clock run out on this one here. And St. Mary's will walk away with an 18-point victory, 26-8, over the Douglas Trojans. A bounce-back victory for St. Mary's after a pretty tight game 2 weeks ago. And then the tough loss to South Umpqua. They limit the turnovers this week after they had 5 2 weeks ago, 3 last week. And they get the victory. We'll step away for a quick moment. We'll be back to wrap things up and break down the action that occurred here tonight. Right after this short break, you're listening to Crusaders football on TableRockSports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
It's Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Gladiator 4x4s or test drive a new 22 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Jeep Adventure Days, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week here on TableRockSports.net. Grants Pass St. Mary's comes away with the victory. It was Douglas striking first in the first quarter on their opening drive. They scored with 9:43 to go in the first quarter on a 4-yard touchdown pass to Wesley McWhorter. He made the grab and got into the end zone and put the Trojans up early. But the Crusaders defense shut down Douglas the rest of the evening. They held him out of the end zone for about 3 3/4. And the only other points coming on the evening for Douglas was a safety on the punt try that went over the head of Tyson Del Planche. It had to land on the football in the back of the end zone and took the safety. That's how Douglas got their 8 this evening. The Crusaders started off the scoring with a 65-yard touchdown on the interception from Jaden Foster with 6:47 to go in the first quarter. And then it was a 37-yard touchdown run by TJ Flowers. And then Indiana Olsen found the end zone as well here late in the ball game to put the Crusaders up 28.
What is a getaway?
And that would do it for this one. St. Mary's goes on the road, bounces back from the tough loss last week to South Umpqua, and they get the big win tonight against the Trojans. They're now 5-1 on the season. They're still inside the top 10. See what everyone else around the state does this evening and see where they end up going into their game next week. They got Brookings Harbor at home and then Cascade Christian after that. The Crusaders rolling here through the first 6 games of the season. Tell you what, their defense is for reals. I like what I see from the Crusaders defense. They've been making all the stops when the time is needed. Credit to this Trojans defense, though. They stepped up and did a really good job for the better part of this football game. We would like to thank you guys for tuning in and watching tonight's broadcast. We'd like to thank Douglas High School Athletic Director Jeff Jones for hosting the Lithia Superstore game of the night on TableRockSports.net. And today's broadcast special thanks to head coaches Jamie Young of St. Mary's and Jeff Jones of Douglas. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be, not sure if we have any RCC soccer tomorrow or not, but Tuesday, Thursday, we got volleyball and soccer going on. And then back at it with football, Brookings Harbor coming to town to take on St. Mary's next Friday at Gary Wheeler Field. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, St. Mary's comes away with the victory by a final score of 25 to, was it 25? 26. I lost a point there on my scoreboard somehow, but 26-8, the final score. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With Taylor Franklin, I'm Joseph Brett, saying thanks for watching and good night from Douglas High School here in Winston, Oregon. To the wife and kids listening back home, I'll see you guys shortly. And until next week, we'll see you next time.